Hello and welcome to the New Hampshire Tech Alliance Women in Tech video series. My name is Shannon Herman. I'm a senior recruiter for Alexander Technology Group, and I'm also honored to serve on the board of directors for the New Hampshire Tech Alliance. One of the most important things we strive to do here at the New Hampshire Tech Alliance is to spotlight innovative companies and people throughout our state. The Women in Tech video series is part of our Tech Women, Tech Girls initiative. I'm here today with Kelley Walberg from Fidelity. She's the Vice President of Software Engineering. Kelley, can you share a little bit about what you do for Fidelity?
Sure. Thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it. I'm Kelley Walberg, and I lead a quality engineering organization for Fidelity. And the teams that I lead support our 401k platform offerings with Fidelity. So we have about 40,000 participants within our platform, so it's a fairly large platform there. And I work directly with my delivery partners from the technology side and the product side in order to deliver as much quality products as we can to our clients.
Reflecting on your career, can you talk a little bit about the mentors you may have had or influential figures who played a significant role in your professional development?
Yeah, certainly. So I've had a number of mentors since my career first began. And I think as I grew into my career, I realized how important the different levels of mentorship were. Mm-hmm. So I've had many mentors who know that they are mentors, and I've had other folks who may not know that they're my mentors, just depending on our circumstances that way. But it really became important to me to understand the different tiers. So in addition to mentors, which are mainly more of a guidance relationship, there are the sponsors, which I think are incredibly important, right? Sponsors will see your value add and help get you roles or opportunities that rely on your strengths. And I think that was really ideal and really important for me to learn on that. And then the next tier above that, of course, is the champion. So the champion will help sponsor you when they are not in the room with you. And that is an absolute key role. So I think all of those mentorship-like support roles in building my network was really key. The other role I think that was super important is the adversary role. So it has been so important to have someone, at least one person, there to challenge me and to push me in other directions so I can see different sides of each of the different aspects. So that's been important as well.
Awesome. And I think they're reflecting back and saying that, sometimes you will have that more formal, traditional mentorship relationship that's more defined, but then when you reflect, you're like, oh, these people were also so important to my professional development.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent. So, no career comes smooth sailing. So what challenges have you personally overcome? And, how did those challenges maybe shape your approach to the tech industry?
Yes. Well, interestingly, I didn't start off in technology. I started off on the business side. Cool. So once I really got a good feel for everything that went into the business as far as identifying what the product was and the requirements needed to build it, I became very curious about the other roles on the life cycle. And so it was natural for me to see if I could do the other roles on the life cycle, hoping that I could be a better decision maker, a more effective leader that way. It was quite a big lift going from a non-technology role to a technology role. Mm-hmm. So I certainly had a lot of sponsors along the way in order to be successful in that realm. I think one of the things that I've learned the most, though, is the communication is, of course, a cornerstone in how we partner together and how we measure success. But I think I learned it was also the comprehension of that communication that really made the biggest difference. And being on both sides, on the product and the business side, and then over on the technology side, I think I'm better able to be more balanced as a leader and see multiple points of view and multiple lenses. So I'm thankful for all the roles that I've had, certainly. But it's an interesting situation to be in, to be able to understand each lens and each product area and what the goals are, and then how we can best partner together.
Absolutely. So you understand the why you do it, but then also learning the how you do it as you moved into tech. Very cool.
Exactly.
And I think you mentioned the word curiosity. That's one of the number one words that we hear in this series, is that a good technologist is a curious technologist.
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent. So, and the last question we have to go over today is just, maybe what are some of the key lessons you've learned throughout your career that looking back, you would have loved to been able to share with your former self or to teach a young professional today?
Yeah, that's a great question. I would say be bold. Take more risks and more challenges than you're comfortable with. There's a great quote that I love, and it's let's see if I can remember it exactly. It's don't judge someone's story by the chapter that you walk in on. And I just think that resonates so much in the workplace and, of course, outside of the workplace as well. But it helps take those roles, take those risks, and success is measured in many different ways to be able to do that. So I wish earlier on I took more risks earlier than later in my career. And it's definitely something that I coach others to do as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. It was a pleasure to be with you.
Yeah, thank you.